Hi, and welcome to this video playlist. Today and in the next few days, I'm going to be discussing a topic that it's been brought up to me many times, and it's the topic around just in time, just enough, and any other um, access request patterns and how they work with Centrify, right? Uh, Centrify adds capabilities every few months, especially in the privileged access service, and twice a year for Centrify Server Suite. It's a very important topic, and the reason why is as follows. Uh, we need to be able to understand that many organizations have challenges around excessive and poorly maintained either shared accounts. Shared accounts are typically used if the system is online for login, if it's a system is offline and broken for Blake Glass checkout. There's other patterns like file transfer, but too many shared accounts with too much power and not having control over passwords, policies, and access control to those accounts implies higher risk of lateral movement, user error, and even privilege abuse. Same for system access. The more people have access to your systems, in the case of there's a compromised credential, there's an increased risk of lateral movement. Privileges, same way, same issue, right? Increased risk of error and privilege abuse. We see more the need around secrets, right? Secrets as well. They can be used as an attack vector. Some of the data breaches that we've seen in AWS and in other infrastructure as a service provider, we've seen some of those patterns as well. There's also other resources like web apps, right? So the ability to use a web app that may be tied to some privileged access is important. And the same with perhaps shared accounts for Azure, AWS, and etc. So the key here is that many of our customers what I hear is they want to know how to execute on implementing an access request system. They also may have a homegrown system, or they are very aligned with service management principles of ITSM. So they want to be able to integrate with an existing vendor. And finally, where a lot of people don't talk about is how can you balance maintaining a specific security posture, but at the same time align with productivity? Because an administrator, especially like a sysadmin, if they're sitting waiting for somebody to approve a workflow request, or maybe waiting for the underlying infrastructure, um, that's not aligned with productivity. So we always want to be able to align those. Finally, I have some statements that I've heard is, how can I consolidate my system access, account, secrets, or even role-based into this tool? Or how can we make sure that people have access in a timely way? So those are kind of like the problem statements that I hear. And they may use products from Centrify, right? So they could use Centrify Server Suite. As you know, that's the product that provides authentication server that integrates with Active Directory, both Unix and Linux platforms, and is basically the standard, the best product of breed for that market. It also provides an RBAC model called Direct Authorize that allows for privilege elevation in those platforms and Windows, as well as providing session capture, replay, enhanced audit trail, and reports for Unix, Linux console, or SSH, or any other terminal access, Windows console, RDP, or Citrix access. And it recently also added session capture for GNOME 3 on RHEL platforms. The other product in the Centrify portfolio is Privileged Access Service. It's the flexible platform that can be deployed either as a SaaS solution in multi-clouds, or it can be deployed on-premise. It supports multiple directories, not only Active Directory. It has a powerful policy engine that drives a lot of MFA and conditional access. It is a vault as well, so it provides shared account password management for multiple devices, databases, and other systems. It is also what we call a jump box. The connector technology allows for jump box access does secrets management, and it has its own clients as well, the lightweight clients, typically called the C agents or cloud agents. So what we're going to see is that a combination between server suite and privileged access service is going to be able to allow a lot of this privileged access requests just in time and just enough capabilities. So combining both allows organizations to get the best of both worlds. And finally, when it comes to what we're going to be discussing, I just want to establish a methodology. I'm going to be using two users, my administrator and my requester. So Lisa is going to be requesting, Diana is going to be approving. We're going to be describing the scenario. We're going to say what is needed to achieve the scenario, be either just privileged access service or the combination of privileged access service and CSS. Then we're going to go into the workflow. We're going to do the request. Requests can be done through the portal or through the SSH gateway or RDP gateway, through the mobile device, through an integration, or through the API. We're going to see the approval options. Then we're going to see the feature in action. Finally, we're going to do an evidence review to see if we can get events, reports, or any recordings or any other. But the key here is over the next few days, we're going to be issuing some videos and demos so you can see all these features in actions. And I'm hoping that you can see that Centrify is one of the most robust solutions when it comes to just in time, just enough, and access requests as well as integrations. Stay tuned.